Good morning, students. In yesterday class, I explained that is decentralization topic. With that, the fifth chapter has been completed. Today in this class, I'm going to revising website question with answers. This questions given by the PU board, we can expect the 90% of this question in the final examination. And already I have given the notes with answer. I hope that all the students have completed to written this notes, and also please what are the topic I'm going to explaining in on the day only you have to finish by reading. Today I'm going to revising that is fifth chapter organizing. I already explained that is total marks allotted for this chapter 11 marks. This 11 marks 1 marks 1 question will come, 2 marks 1 question will come, and 8 marks 1 question in section D. As usual, the practical oriented question. Here first we're going to discussing that is section A. First question, suppose if you're getting a blur the screen, you can just go through with your notes. First question, which management function translate planning into action? That means we are going to planning in an organization. Suppose I want to start an organization. After, if you want to take a decision of you want to start any company or organization, you have to implement. That means you have to convert into that plan into action. That is, here they are asking which management function translate plan into action. The answer is organizing. Question number 2, what is organizational structure? I already explained that is in organizational structure, we have the two types of organizational structure. One is functional structure and one more is divisional structure. Here they are asking the meaning of organizational structure. Organizational structure can be defined as the framework within the managerial and operating tasks are performed. That means it is a framework and also within the managerial and operating tasks are performed. Suppose I'm going to make a organizational structure. Within that organizational structure, I have to manage or I have to work or I have to operate the task. This is called organizational structure. And third one, we have that which type of organizational structure is suitable for enterprises having large variety of products. When I explain that organizational structure, I clearly explained that is we have that functional structure and divisional structure. The functional structure, they are focusing on their functions. That means we have that example, production department, sales department, these are that called functional structure. Here they are asking that which type of organizational structure is suitable for enterprises having large variety of products. That means suppose if you are offering the 3 or 4 products, which structure is suitable going to adopt in a organization? The answer is divisional structure. Divisional structure means if you suppose you are offering a 3 or 4 products to the consumer, or in the organization they are producing a 3 or 4 products, it is the best the divisional structure. Next one, we have that what is delegation? Delegation is refers to the downward transfer of authority from a superior to subordinate. That means I already explained in levels of management, that means a middle level management, they are transferring the some authority. That means superior, they are transferring some authority to the subordinate, is called delegation. Next one, we have that what is authority? Authority refers to the right of an individual to command his subordinate and to take action within the scope of his position. That means the manager having a power, the manager has to work within the power. He should not involve to that another department, is called authority. Next one, what is responsibility? Responsibility is the obligation of subordinate to properly perform the assigned duty. That means manager will going to assigning the duty. It is the responsible for the worker. He has to perform what they have assigned the duty. Next, accountability can be delegated. No, it cannot be delegated. And next question, when can one say that an organization is centralized? That means the organization centralized means this decisions making power who going to take. I explained that is in decentralization. The centralization power is only centralized with a higher level of management or top level management. Next we have that what is decentralization? That means a decentralization, this type of in the organization, the authority is shared with a lower level of management is called decentralization. That means in yesterday topic I have explained that is the decisions making power they are going to taking only the top level management, but in decentralization they are transferring the some authority to the lower level management is called decentralization. Next, multiple choice questions. Which of the following is not an element of delegation? When I explain that elements of delegation, there are three kinds of delegation. Here they are asking which is the not an element of delegation. We should know that what are the elements of delegation. What are the three elements of delegation? First one is authority, second one responsibility, and point number 3 we have that accountability. Here they are asking is not an element of delegation. First one, accountability, it is element of delegation. Authority, it is also one of the element of delegation. Responsibility, it is also one of the element of delegation. D, informal organization. Informal organization, it is a types of organization, it will not element of delegation. The answer is informal organization. Next question, a network of social relationship that arises spontaneously due to interaction at work is called, I explained that is informal and informal organization. Formal and informal organization. Formal organization means it is a framework designed by the top management to achieve organizational goal. Informal organization means a social network. Here can just identify as network of social relationship. That means the answer is informal organization. Next one, which of the following does not follow the scalar chain? That means which of the following does not follow the scalar chain? First one, functional structure. Option B, divisional structure. Option C, formal organization. D, informal organization. The answer is informal organization. Why? What is the reason? That means it is a social relationship. They are not having a systematic manner. They can meet anyone. They can talk to anything to of the society topics. It is called informal organization. Next one we have that which of the following does not follow the scalar chain? Option A, functional structure. B, divisional structure. C, formal organization. D, informal organization. Answer is informal organization. And question number 13, we have that for delegation to be effective, it is essential that responsibility to account with necessary. The answer is authority. Next is span of management refers to. Option A, number of managers. Option B, length of term of the manager appointed. And option C, number of subordinate under superior. Option D, number of members in top management. The answer is number of subordinate under a superior. That means they have that group of numbers or number of the workers, they are working under one boss. Understood? Is called number of subordinate under a superior. It can also called as a span of control. That means span of control means they have that only the one boss under many individual under one boss. This was introduced by Henry Fayol. And next we have that grouping of activities on the basis of functions is a part of. I already explained that similar kind of activities we are going to grouping. Which one is structure? The answer is functional organization or functional structure. This is all regarding to that 1 marks. And next we are going to moving section B. First one, define organizing. Here in definition, if you want to write, if you suppose if you're writing in an examination, first you have to write that author name. After what they have explained that author, that you have to write. Understood? First one, according to Theo Hyman, organizing is the process of defining and grouping the activities of the enterprises and establishing authority relationship among them. That means organizing is a process. Defining and grouping the activities is the thing. But in an organization, if you want to suppose you want to start the production, you have to make that define. That means what are the resources required to production, and also group. That means you have to group that similar nature of activities, and also enterprises establishing authority relationship among them. That means whom is report to whom, you have to clearly define, is called organizing. Next, give the meaning of organizing. Organizing can be defined as a process that initiates implementation of plans by clarifying jobs and working relationships and effectively deploying resources for attainment of identified and desired results. In simple, you can also write it one more meaning, that is organizing is a process of arranging of different resources called human, material, financial resources to achieve that organizational goal is called meaning of organizing. And next we have that write any two differences between functional structure and divisional structure. Here you have to write first basis, next functional structure and divisional structure. Formation in functional structure is based on function. Divisional structure is based on product lines. Second one, specialization. It is in functional structure, functional specialization, divisional structure, product specialization. Fourth question, give the meaning of formal organization. The formal organization refers to an organization structure which is designed by the management to accomplish a particular task. I already explained that is in a different types of organization. We have the two types of organization. One is formal organization, second one informal organization. Informal organization, it is designed by the top management, or else this is the organizational structure designed by the top management. Why they have designed? Because of what they have determined that organizational goals they want to achieve. That means formal organization, it is an organizational structure designed by the top management to achieve that organizational goal. And point number 5, question number 5, we have that compare and constant authority and accountability. As usual basis, authority and accountability, meaning authority means right to command, accountability answerable for outcome for the assigned task. Question number 2, delegation. Point number 2, delegation. Authority can be delegated, accountability cannot be delegated. And the 6th question, state any differences between delegation and decentralization. And here first you can write it as a meaning, no problem. Here I have given the nature. And second one, freedom of action. That means more control by superior, hence less freedom to take over own decisions. In decentralization, less control over executive, hence greater freedom of action. This is all regarding to that 2 marks questions. And please learn and finish after explaining or after seeing this video. If you're going to learn, it is very helpful for to score out of what. Even in second PUC, the students they have scored very well in a business studies. Understood? Even in the next classes, I am going to start with a new chapter in next chapter in year 8 marks. After that 8 marks explanation revision, I'm going to start the new chapter, that is third function of management, staffing. From that chapter I'll going to start that one motivational story. After that I'll going to start that chapter. Okay, thank you.